Good morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. That Journey Chick on Instagram. I have kittens behind me, and they're trying to get. Oh my God, they're so cute. They're. I have my suitcase ready to go to work. I take a small suitcase because I bring both my computers so that I can do my editing and downloading. I do the editing at home, but then I can just open up my computer and let everything render and stuff while I'm at work. So I put my lunch in this suitcase, and they're trying to break into the suitcase. Maybe it smells good. They don't even usually come in this room, but they're full of vinegar today. You know, they really are. They have Stitch jumped into the bathtub. So I figure, well, he's looking for water. I go in the room. His dish is full of water. I go in the kitchen. The dog dish is full of water because they drink that too. Then I find him trying to get into the toilet. Like, oh my God, now I got to keep the toilet seat closed. Silly cat. And he got into the bathtub and started crying, like, how do I get out of here, Mom? I'm like, the same way you got in, stupid. Oh, they're funny. They're really funny. They bring joy to my life. Yes. So let me show you. I finished. Okay, half the painting is done. Yes, it is. All done. Look how pretty Alice is. Oh my goodness. One-eyed Alice. Now, I did do the other eye. It's done there. So I'm up in this corner here. It's see that watch face over there? It's a watch. That's what I'm working on now. Yep, I think we're on track for a completion mid-July. Because you know me, I've always got more than one thing going on. Yep. So tonight is Craft with Me Wednesday. Tonight is the Temperature Blanket Collab. Now don't run screaming. This is where we all get together and lament about how far behind we are. You are not alone. If I just called you out, nope. We're all going to call each other out. I know Marissa's behind. I'm behind. But you know what? I mean, who could even think about yarn in this heat? I don't blame you if Temperature Blanket is not on your mind. So, you know, when the weather guys come on the TV and they show a map of the country, I mean, it looks like the country's on fire. I mean, everything is red, like, you know, red everywhere, just scorching heat, like the earth is burning up or something. I don't know. I love cold weather. That's why I moved to Kansas. But unbeknownst to me, it does get up to 100 here. However, this last week or so, I would say, including today, it's been raining and overcast, so the temperatures have not been as severe. Now today, it's supposed to rain all day. It's raining right now. It's supposed to be like thunderstorming about the time I'm supposed to leave for work, of course. So, of course, you know, Tootsie hates rain. Like, she's like, nope, I'll just cross my legs and wait it out. But I know she can't wait till I get home from work. So I made her go out because the rain is very, very light right now. Well, actually, no, it's pouring right now, but about 15 minutes ago, it was not pouring. I knew this was coming, so I just took her out on the leash and made her go. And she was not happy with me, but she had to pee. Like, I'm listening to the downpour right now. Oh my gosh, it makes me want to go take a nap. Even though it's 7 o'clock in the morning my time. Yeah, I've been up since 4:30. awake since 4:30. I didn't get up until 5:30, but at 4:30, I was just having the weirdest dreams. Like, I was at my dad's funeral, and like I needed to wake up because today was an exciting day. He was coming back, and I'm thinking, oh, isn't that weird? Yeah. I don't think I've ever dreamed that, but wouldn't that be cool if like your favorite loved one could come back? Oh my God, yeah. Anyway, and the song that we sang at his funeral, "How Great Thou Art," it was his favorite hymn, uh, and I was like hearing it, over and over in my brain. So I laid there thinking about it for a little while, thinking, no, I got to go back to sleep because I got to get up at 6 a.m. Nope, couldn't go back to sleep. So I said, well, let's get out of bed and play with the kittens. So, I opened the door to the kitten room and they just burst out of there like they're shot out of a cannon. And then they go, Speedy Gonzales around the house. But they're really good at night. They're very quiet. They sleep. I have food and water in there for them. Their litter box is in there. And you don't hear a peep from them at night. Not a peep. So, and it gives me a break. I put them in there about 9 o'clock at night. And that gives me a break. I can go, sit on Zoom or, go in my room and crochet, without, oh my God, the other day I was trying to loom knit and Stitch was not having it. He wanted that ball of yarn. I'm like, okay, I cannot do this with Stitch around. I just can't. So I have to wait till they go to bed at night before I can do any work with the yarn because they want to help me. And yesterday was the first day that Pearl actually came up to me. Like I was sitting in my recliner, and usually Stitch is always there. He's always in my lap. Especially if I've got the iPad or the computer because he thinks he's going to play his game or something, and he's got to be walking across the keyboard, and I have to keep putting him down. So, and then, but usually Stitch will fall asleep on my chest, and then I can get some work done. Or I'll put him down and he'll go fall asleep somewhere else. Well, yesterday was the first time that Pearl actually came up to me and fell asleep. I was like, oh, she does like me because she's very independent. She doesn't want to be held or petted. So yesterday she actually came to me and curled up in my lap and fell asleep. I felt so special, honored even. Oh my goodness. I know. Too much cat talk. Okay, on to the next topic. Cat talk with Rebecca. Mornings with Rebecca and the cat talk. My sister's laughing at me. I can hear her all the way from Texas laughing at me. I used to call my sister the cat lady. She had, I don't know, at one point she had, I don't know how many, a lot of cats. And dogs. She has dogs too. I don't think she has as many cats now, though. So what else is going on? Oh, last night we had a Animal Crossing Zoom, it's a lot of fun when everybody gets together, but it's sort of like organized chaos. Everybody's running to everybody else's island and dropping off stuff and picking up stuff, and nobody can get a word in edgewise on the Zoom. But it's fun. Today is National Social Media Day, and social media has changed my life. I have met all of my friends, and some of them are very close friends now through social media, through YouTube. Since I started my channel, I've become active on Instagram. I still don't do Twitter now. So, the social media thing, it started out with MySpace. I never did MySpace. That was in 2002, and then in 2004, along comes Facebook, and now you can find that's how they marketed it. This is a way for you to find people that you went to school with, that you haven't seen in a long time. And so you would look up these people and you find them, and it was pretty cool. And it's also a way for you to share, photos and memories with family and loved ones. You know, it, they can click on and see the new baby, or see the kitty cats and the kitten. So Facebook is huge. Now along comes Instagram. I learned Instagram 2 years ago when Pearl and Stitch, what are you doing? Pearl is over here in this corner on the other side of the boxes. Oh, you guys can't see her. Pearl. Pearl. Did you see her jump? There she is. There she is. Right there. There's your cat capers for the day. Oh my God, what is she doing? Pearl, you crazy cat. Oh, Stitch is the other way. Now they're like, see, there's Pearl. What's she up to? She's lurking. She's lurking. She's trying to figure out what her next target is. Oh, there's Stitch. Yesterday, I had the iPad open to Crashly's Messenger, because I needed to pull off a link that she had sent me a few days ago. So I go to get the link, and Stitch walks across the iPad and presses send, and it just was this gobbledygook that got sent. And Crashly's like, "Are you cursing at me?" I'm like, "No, it's Stitch." And she laughed. Crashly's the one that I got the kittens from, as you guys know. Stitch has so much personality. He really does. Well, they both do. They're just it's amazing how different they are, the two of them. All right, so back to social media. So I was talking about Instagram. So 2 years ago, I had a collab. Jen and I did our first annual Halloween event, and last year was the second. This year will be our third annual Halloween event. And we decided we were going to do Instagram. So I made it my mission to learn Instagram, and then I actually did some videos on how to do Instagram for everybody else. Now everybody does Instagram, so it's awesome. But we wanted to post our progress to Instagram, and actually did some giveaways based on the postings to Instagram. So a lot of people that didn't have it learn to use it, including Jennifer, which was kind of cool. So now we all use Instagram. So it's social media day. How do you celebrate it? Well, there's actually a lot of other social media out there, new stuff that you could check out. Let me see if I have the list of it. One is Periscope. I don't know much about these other platforms except that they're out there. But there are some more out there. So one is Periscope, one is called Signal, Valence, Alpha, Yubo, 23 Snaps, and Reverb Nation. Those are all social media, different kind of lifestyle platforms. The other thing that social media did was, bring out these ancestry platforms like My Ancestry, My Heritage, where people could actually work on their family tree and contact people that might be in their family. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm done with the white. Let's put that there. I'm going to put a lid on that because, oh, you know what? I'm just going to open the next section and do it since I got the drills out, right? I went ahead and did the black here, so I'm going to go ahead and do the white. Why not? Why not? So it's Wednesday, hump day. You know what that means? It means I got to go to work. Gotta go to work. I really love working from home. I didn't go into the office at all last week because my back hurt after that car accident. So it is feeling better, you know, depending on the time of day. You know, but actually I do feel better. But the doctor ordered some physical therapy. Of course, I can't, you know, the first opening is next week. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully it involves like a massage or two. We'll see. But you know what? The other insurance company is paying for it, so the only thing bothering me now is like the flank pain went away, the right flank pain that I was having. So every now and then, just across my mid back, it feels like someone is like hugging me really, really tight. And then my left sciatic area bothers me a little bit. So we're going to see how long I can go today sitting in my chair. I think I'll probably have to get up and walk around quite a bit because, yeah, sitting is not going to be good for me all day. Anyhow, what else is going on? I talked about Craft With Me Wednesday. So yeah, Marissa's going to be on my channel tonight. This is a collab that we're doing all year, the last Wednesday of every month. Oh, I forgot. Tonight is the giveaway. Yes. So at 8 p.m. Central Time. Oh my God, this is going to be a long day. I'm doing my giveaway. I'll put a link up here to the video. Check that out. I'm doing a yarn giveaway, and with the yarn comes a $25 Treasure Studios art gift card. And if you win, I'm telling you, July 3rd, which I think is Saturday, TSA has a new release coming out. So you're going to want to see it, and you might even want to buy it. So if you haven't entered that, go ahead, click on that, come back to this video, click on that, make sure you're entered. You have to leave a comment, answer a question. You know, these drills, like how did I put one upside down? My goodness, that's so weird. There's a drill that's upside down. This is the danger of multi-placing, I think. Now what happened to that drill? Okay, is it fine now? No. Let me turn the light on for a second. Yeah. There we go. Any more upside down drills? No. That is so weird. Okay. Strange. So yeah, so I'll do the drawing live. I'll go live at 8 o'clock. I don't know. Let's see how many people have entered so far. Let's take a look. You have a really good chance with my channel, you know, of winning these things, because I don't have thousands and thousands of followers. So videos, let's take a look. Okay, only 158 comments, so your chances are pretty good. Go ahead and enter that. Yeah, that's tonight. Okay, what else? Yeah, so yarn and the TSA gift card. Now, if you happen to win and you don't want the yarn or you don't want the gift card, let me know and I won't send it to you. If you just want one or the other, but I can't imagine why you wouldn't want both. I mean, who doesn't love yarn and gift cards? All right, let's do this. No, what are we doing? Judge, jury, and journey. Okay, closing arguments. Finally, closing arguments. And this prosecutor, she's good, I'm telling you. Okay, so this is the murder of the FSU law professor Dan Markel. You know, the two defendants, one is up against the death penalty. That's Sergio Garcia for his part in the murder. And the other defendant is Catherine Magbanua, and she is up for first degree murder as a principal. And a principal means that she didn't actually commit the murder, but she was instrumental in making it happen. Interesting, huh? Yeah. So the prosecutor, she went all the way back to the beginning, like talked about the divorce of these people. This Adelson family is just something else. So Wendy Adelson, his wife, who would not take his name when they got married, Wendy Adelson leaves him. He comes home from a business trip and she's gone. She's cleaned out all of his bank accounts. She's emptied the house, the furniture, everything, except for the bedroom furniture. So he walks in the bedroom, and on the bed are the divorce papers. No clue. He didn't even see it coming. So it took him 2 weeks to get her to give him an address of where she was with his kids. Then the address was wrong, so it took him another 4 weeks to get the correct address of where she was so he could see his kids. Then, Wendy Adelson tried to take the kids and move to South Florida, where her family is. And the judge said, "Oh no, you cannot do that." And the motion, when he entered the order, was with prejudice. Now, what that means, when a judge gives an order, it can be with prejudice or without prejudice. So what that means is if it's without prejudice, Stitch, hello, hi baby. If it's without prejudice, it means you can ask the court another time for this. You can file the motion again at another time. But if it's with prejudice, you can never come back to this court and ask them for the same thing again. So she had filed a motion to take these kids to South Florida, move to South Florida. He entered an order with prejudice, meaning you cannot ever ask me this again, that the kids should stay in the county where their father is, Leon County, where Tallahassee is. Hi, baby. What you doing? Say, what are you doing, Mom? I want to help. No, you don't. You really don't. I know you don't. Look at all this stuff. Whoa. Yeah, no, nuh-uh. You're going to get down. No. No. Oh, yo, down my sleeve. Nope. Oh, there's my diamond painting pen down there. Goodness gracious. These cats today. So then the prosecutor talks about all these emails from Wendy's mother telling her how she can basically piss off Dan Markel. He's a very devout Jewish faith. And the mother's saying, we'll send them to Catholic school, dress them up in little Nazi uniforms and put them in front of the Catholic church doors. That'll piss him off. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this woman. So they even Wendy tried to set up her boyfriend as the murderer. The week before the murder, she breaks up with him. She knows that he's going out of town on the 18th, that he's leaving town on the 18th. The murder was committed on the 18th. Unbeknownst to her, he decided to leave town early, thank God, or he would have been a prime suspect. And she does mention to him in the weeks prior to this murder that her brother was looking into all his options, including having Dan killed. Now, she may have been, Wendy Adelson has a really good sense of humor. I've heard her on different podcasts, and she really kind of is. She's a funny person. She really is. And she may have said this jokingly, but she said it. So And we know that within 48 hours of the murder being committed, she leaves Tallahassee forever. She packs up her stuff, takes those kids, moves to South Florida, erases him from those children's lives, tells the grandparents on his side, you can't see these kids, changes their name to Adelson. Yeah, terrible. So, so then the attorney follows the different phone calls that they have. She outlined how they caught these two guys by getting a cell tower dump through from all the locations around the Premier Gym where Dan Markel had been immediately prior to the murder. So they've set up all these cameras, and or they find all these camera footage, and they get all the cell phone records, and they find on the cell phone records that there is a phone call to from a South Florida phone number to one of the Adelson's phones, the father of Wendy Adelson. Now that call doesn't go through, but now they're looking at that South Florida phone number, which comes back to the defendant, Sergio Garcia. So that's how they, the light bulb goes on. Now they're like looking at Sergio Garcia. Then they look at his cell phone records, see that he's the person that he's communicated with the most. Her sons are Catherine Magbanua and Luis Rivera. Then they look for Luis Rivera, who is already incarcerated on racketeering charges associated with his gang activity. He's the he's the primero of the Latin kings. So she walks us through the entire investigation, how they were caught. And the thing that stuck with me is that, there's not a lot of evidence against Catherine Magbanua, but, during this July period of time when the murder occurs is when she has the most income, but no job. So, I mean, she has no way to explain that. And she tried to explain it by saying she was doing this bottle service, but even if you were getting like fantastic tips every single night, it wouldn't amount to the amount of money she deposited or had during the month of July. And what did it add up? It added up to $30,000, which would have been her cut of the $100,000 that was split between the three people: Luis Rivera, Sergio Garcia, and her. The other thing was that they brought out. I thought the prosecutor was very astute to do this. She told the jury, "Listen, now I'm sure you're all wondering, as was I, why is Charlie Adelson not here on trial?" She says, please do not, don't worry yourself about that. He's not here. He's not on trial. That's for another day. But, you need to focus on the two people that are here and are on trial. But, I know that that's crossed your mind, but please don't dwell on that because, and I thought it was brilliant that she said, that's for another day. So now the jurors are thinking, okay, they're probably still going after Charlie. And then the other thing the prosecutor insinuated is that, the reason that Catherine Magbanua has sat in jail for 3 years and not turned evidence against Charlie Adelson is because she was likely promised that once she does get out of jail, she will be taken care of. Now, I don't think there's any evidence of that, but I started thinking, who's paying for these lawyers that she's got? These are not court-appointed attorneys that this woman has. They're really good lawyers. They're from South Florida. If she had had a court-appointed attorney, it'd have been somebody from Tallahassee, not South Florida. So who's paying for her lawyers? And it's got to be a really good amount of money. Defending a murder, a first-degree murder charge is expensive, really expensive. Yeah. So I don't know. So all good points brought out by the prosecutor. So that's where I am at. I will today listen to the defendant's closing arguments. I'm curious what Garcia's attorney is going to say. You know, I wasn't there, it wasn't me. I don't think that's going to fly, because we've got, you know, footage of him that was taken off the bus before the city bus footage from before the murder, where you can see two people in the car. One has a light shirt, one has a dark shirt. From after the murder, we have city bus footage of two people in the car, one with a light shirt, one with a dark shirt. And then we have the ATM footage, you know, 6.5 hours later in South Florida, with that clearly shows Sergio Garcia and Luis Rivera at this ATM, and one has a dark shirt on, one has a light shirt on, and they're in this Prius that's involved in this entire murder. So I don't know how you're going to explain that away. I think Sergio is probably going to go down for this. I just don't know about Catherine. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the outcome is. I haven't looked. So let me explain tomorrow the defendant's closing arguments, and then I'll put it out there. What do you think? Guilty or innocent? Okay, this day in history. On June 30th, 1926. Oh, no, not 1936. June 30th, 1926. Gone with the Wind is published. Now, this was Margaret Mitchell's first and only novel, the only thing she ever wrote. She, in 1926, had to quit her job as a reporter. She had had some physical injuries and she couldn't work anymore. So she sat in her one-bedroom home, got bored, and decided, you know, she had this typewriter that had been gifted to her. She decided she's going to start this novel. And the main character of this novel was Pansy O'Hara. And so it's a huge novel. So she works on it for a few years, and then she sends it to a publisher, and she worked up the courage to send this to a publisher. The only criticism he had, and he says, you know, please finish the novel, because she hadn't finished it yet. Please finish this novel, but please change the main character to Scarlet. Change the name. Get rid of Pansy, call her Scarlet. So that's how we get Scarlet O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. Now, this book was heavily criticized for not addressing the issues of slavery. It just kind of glossed over it. But she went on to the following year to win the Pulitzer Prize for that book, and they started making the film Gone with the Wind, which was a huge hit. She got, and we're talking 1937 when the film started production. She was given $50,000 for the rights to this film, to the book. And she really had no part in making the film, but she did go to its opening and all that stuff, but she got $50,000. And I don't know how much she made off the book, but it was a bestseller. It flew off the shelves. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I have to admit, never read the book, never read it, but I watched the movie a couple of times. Yep. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. Yep. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That was Rhett Butler, right? Rhett Butler. Yep. So that is this day in history. I want to finish these whites before I call it a day. Okay, we're almost done. We got two more. Boop. Okay. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will put this back on here. Oh, come on. Because I'm going to work on dot section. Actually, I'm going to put this back on that too, because I'm going to work on that tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. Tonight's going to be so busy with the show and the giveaway. Okay, there we go. Let's put a lid on this. Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, please share it with a friend. Let them know how much fun crafting and crime can be. I love you all. Hopefully I will see you tonight. Take care.